Hello, bonjour, bienvenidos, benvenuti. Welcome to the Music Polyglot channel. Today, we are going to have a look at Last Day on Earth by Beabadoobee. But if you, my friend, if you are a professional player or a very advanced guitarist, well, that was all you needed to know. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click on that like button, on the bell icon, and go get it, Tiger. For the rest of us, let's break everything down in a close-up. The first thing to notice is that the original track is in E-flat standard. That is to say that your guitar is tuned a semitone lower. Everything's down a semitone. That's all. So E-flat, B-flat, F-sharp or G-flat, D-flat, A-flat or G-sharp, your tuner will probably tell you, and E-flat for the last one, right? Everything down a semitone. That's if you want to play along to the track. Obviously, you don't have to detune if you just want to play along to yourself or, you know, play and sing and whatnot. So you can leave it on standard tuning. It's the same shapes, same everything. Okay, so we're going to start with the main riff, which is actually, you know, on the actual tune, this is the only thing that the guitar plays. So really, if you have this down and you're playing with a band or you want to play along to the track, this is all you need to know. Check it out. We start on a D major chord. And we are going to be picking only the top three strings. That is 1, 2, and 3. So that's the high E, the B, and the G strings. Okay. We start from the bottom. That is to say, we start on the G string, then the B string, then the E string, and then back to the B string. All right, so all the way up, and then down 1. And then you do exactly the same thing, but you take off your index and your middle fingers, which gives you kind of a G6 chord. Then back to the D, then back to the G. Okay, so there what you're doing is you're playing the open G, the B string with your third finger on the third fret like it was. Then you add your pinky on the third fret of the high E string, which gives you a G note. Then you take that pinky off and you play the middle finger on the second fret of that high E string instead. Okay, so what you have is this. Okay, so it does take a little bit of practice, but that is all you need to know, really. That's the song. Now, I am going to show you what you can do if you want to strum along and play chords and make it sound a little bit more interesting than just playing that over and over again. So, you know, the song, what provides the harmonic rhythm, that is to say, what makes it sound like the chords are changing is the bass, right? The bass moves around, and that makes it sound like the chords are changing because the bass defines what the chord is. Therefore, if you want to achieve the same sort of effect, we also need to change bass notes. So on the intro, what you have is a D, then you have a G, for which all we're going to do is we're going to take off those two fingers, 1 and 2, and take the third finger down to a G string. That's still a G major chord. You actually want to be muting the A string, right? So you're going to be really playing the low E, the D, the G string, and then the B string. And then you move on to an A7 sus4, which is really just taking off the second finger, placing the first finger on the second fret of the D string to get that, to see that. There you go, a bit better there. Okay, so those 3 chords for the intro. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Right, all 3 in one bar. All downstrokes. Then you get the verse, for which you have D, then E minor, G, and A7 sus4. D, E minor, which is going to be E minor 7, G, and A7 sus4. Right? D, E minor, but because you're leaving that third finger on the third fret of the B string, that's the 7th, so that's E minor 7, then G. If you play the high E string open, it would be a G6, but we're actually not hitting it, so it's just a G major. And then an A, which is the index on the second fret of the D string, bass note on the open A. And notice when those chords change. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. Alright, so they're actually anticipated by half a beat. And then we move on to the chorus, which is a little bit like the intro. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a D to G6, A7 sus4, back to G. So those are the chords that you can play if you want to strum and sing, if you're playing on your own, if you want to sing as well, so it doesn't sound boring and you're actually adding those bass notes that give the song its harmonic rhythm, which is quite cool on the actual song. So there we have it. Super simple song to play, even if you want to add the extra chords and whatnot. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope this video helped you. If that was the case, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click on that like button and on the bell icon so that YouTube lets you know when I upload a new video. If you're after tabs or sheet music for this song, all that and more is available to you and to all my Patreons on my Patreon page, to which I'll leave you a link in the description below. Finally, if you'd like a free online lesson with me on this track, don't forget to contact me through my website, to which I'll link in the description below. Thank you for staying till the end, and until next time, hasta la próxima, arrivederci, au revoir.